Yeah, yeah. Lifestyle, child of God here. So just another testimony. Testimony of the Most High Yah. So I dropped the baby off. I dropped her off with her mom at her mom's job at that time. And I'm leaving the area that her mom's job is in, and I'm at the light. And all of a sudden I hear bangatang. Like louder than that and heavy, like almost like a building collapse, right? And so I look to my right, and this like SUV type vehicle crashed into a pole, but not just any pole. This was an electric power line pole. And so when the truck had crashed into this pole and cracked the pole in half, the pole fell over the car. Sparks were flying everywhere, okay? You seen the little, like the little charge come off of the pole when it landed on the car. And I was already on my way over there, right? But the lady, she jumps out, she sees me. She's like, "Can you help me, please?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." So I parked the car right in the middle of the road, okay? In the middle of, I was in Alexandria at the time. Which street was this? Van Doren, South Van Doren. Kind of by the Wendy's, no, by the Costco's. That's where it happened at, right in front of the Costco's on Van Doren in Alexandria. And I was passing by, and I stopped and I helped the lady. She asked me for help, but I was gonna help her anyways. And so she's standing on the side where all the power lines and all that stuff is happening. She comes out her front, the driver's side. She's like, I'm like, "Ma'am, get back in the car." I was like, "You're supposed to go out on the other side. Not this side is dangerous. You can't even leave on this side." She's like, "Oh, the door is locked." So I rush around. Mind you, shit is sparking and flying. You know what I mean? It was sparking everywhere since I, all the way from where I parked my car to where they were at. It was just sparking. You just seen the sparks. You know how sparks is, right? So I get to the other side of the car and the door is stuck. And so what I do is I grab the door and I'm pulling the door like, And so I pulled it, just, two tries. First try, no. Second try, right open. And the lady, her mother comes out first, right? She's on the passenger side. So her mom is like, she's booking it, okay? And then the lady, she hops over, and she gets out the car. And she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Can you get my pocketbook?" I said, "Your pocketbook?" I looked. I'm like, "Where is that?" She's like, "It's in there somewhere." I said, "Ma'am." And then the child of God that was a younger guy, he was behind me. I guess he was gonna come help too, but I already, did it. "Oh, no problem, brother. I got your back." And he was coming to help, and he was like, "Bro, do not go get her purse. That car is smoking. There's sparks everywhere. There's an electrical power line. You already did enough. That car might blow up on you trying to get the bag for her." And I wasn't gonna go get it anyways, but just the fact that God was like, "Nah, bro, you did a lot. That's all right." I said, "Thank you, Lord." It was funny though. But then right after that, I went into directing traffic. The police showed up. It was only one of them. It was traffic everywhere, so they was waiting for backup. I just jumped out there and started directing traffic. This way, you stop, you go, you stop, you roll. We took control of that whole area, okay? We helping people like the Lord commanded us to. The Lord says to give your life instead of saving it. And, I didn't think nothing of it. I just went out there and wanted to help my sisters, because I had the ability to help them. I wasn't scared about the sparks, and I wasn't even really thinking about that. I mean, I thought about it in the sense of like, okay, let me not kill myself before I can help them. But like, I really wasn't worried about that. What I was worried about is just helping those sisters get out of that danger. And I was able to help them. I had a skill set. I was strong enough to not pick them up, but open that door. And so I thank God that he gave me an opportunity to do good deeds. He always gives us opportunities. But you'd be surprised how many real children of God are out there that really care about people. You know, just the other day, there was a crazy car accident. This FedEx truck, this car came out of nowhere, and this FedEx truck hit it. And the dude that was in the car, I mean, he was done, bro. His face was bloody. His whole leg was bloody. Everything was bloody. He was okay. I stopped my car, jumped out. You know, now there was other people already helping him, and they were trying to put the fire out on the car because the car caught on fire, or it was smoking like it was about to catch on fire. And there were men who stopped their vehicles to try to get that battery smothered, right, so it wouldn't blow up. Because there was a whole bunch of leakage of liquids that'll catch on fire. So they did their job. You know, the guy just asked me when I got there, I was like, Senor, what can I help you with? You need any help? You need me to pick you up? You need me to move you? You need some water? What do you need? He's like, bro, can you just get my ID and can you get my phone out the car? I said, yes, sir. Man, I went in that car, there was blood everywhere. Oh my Jesus, Lord. And I said, thank God, you know, thank God that you saved this man. Thank God that you had me stop. Thank God for the black lady that stopped, for the two white men that stopped, you know, because it was just traffic and people just kept going with their lives. You know, people just kept participating with their lives. They didn't stop to help other children of God. Now, I get it. We all can't stop, right? But it's just the fact that people seen this man and they should have felt compassion. I feel like they should have felt compassion. I can't force you to feel compassion. But, you know, my thing about telling the story is just a testimony that God is using me to be an impact. You know, he's using me to be an impact. And so I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I'm able to help my sisters out. I'm able to help my brethren out, that I'm praying over people. You know, I was in Baltimore the other day just jumping out the AMG, just laying hands, okay? Just laying hands on folks. I don't know what was going on with me. The Lord was possessing the body. We was just like, lay hands on this person, prophesy over these people. And I'm like, Lord, what is going on? And then, you know, the Lord has just been having me crying, man. I've been deep crying. Deep crying mode, not like fetus mode, but like just crying out to the Lord, crying with tears about not only forgiveness stuff, but just like, dang, Lord, the revelations that you give me, the pain that I've been through, the striving that I've been through, the enemy, the attacks, you know, it just builds up. And he's been sending me music to help me purge and everything like that. So I've been doing really good as far as, you know, just certain aspects of part of my life, just working. But I fell off, let me tell you. I fell off too. So, you know, damn near, let me tell you, I got kicked out of my gym because I lost control of myself. This was before I saved the black woman from the electrical pole. But, you know, I lost control of myself. And this guy called me a nigga twice. Once in the sauna around some folks, and the second time around the general manager of this particular gym. And he was just like, nigga. And mind you, he wasn't even a white dude. He was like an Asian or Spanish guy. And it just was like hurtful. Because I'm like, bro, do you know black people hate me? I said, black people do not like light-skinned people. Don't you ever call me a nigga. They should have got mad at you for calling me that. No. You know, but I mean, I didn't like it because I am black. You know, I am black. So I was just like, it was a switch that was on in me. You know, and there was other black people there that seen me lose control. They seen this guy call me a nigga. They didn't say anything. They didn't step up. They didn't try to protect me. Actually, it was an Arab guy who was trying to protect me and it was trying to get me to calm down. Bless that man, Father God. But yeah, like, I lost control of myself. I lost my membership at that one life. But I guess also, you know, we wouldn't have found out that this man secretly calls people niggas low-key if I didn't challenge him, right? If I didn't stand up to him, if I didn't, you know, and at this gym that I used to go to, we box. Everybody boxes there. So it's like, bro, just put the gloves on. You want to run around calling me a nigga? All right, put these gloves on and let's get this work. What the hell you talking about? Matter of fact, he called the police on me. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad that he called police on me. I don't feel no kind of way. I don't feel like he's pussy. I don't feel like he's a bitch, nigga. I don't feel like none of that. I don't feel like he's soft. I don't feel like none of that. I mean, people call the police. It is what it is. But I just feel like, bro, we're men. And the way you just, and that wasn't right. But you can't just be running around calling people nigga like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? He was too comfortable saying it. The first time he was like, leaned in my face like, nigga. I was like, what? And then the second time, he was like on his way away from me. And like, he was a distance away from me. And the general manager was there. And he was just like, you nigga, this and that. And I was like, I looked at the general manager and he was just like, don't worry, bro. He's going to be gone. I'm like, bro, we should be whooping people's ass for saying stuff like that. What? But the Lord still had me right after that save or help. I don't want to say save because only Jesus can save, but he had me help the young ladies, and then he had me, just do more work. So I'm just like, Lord, I don't know what's going on. You control my life. It's been tough right now, but the Lord has already shown me where my future is going. So I just gotta trust the process. The Lord wants me to go after my dreams, so I gotta work harder towards that. And I'm really trying to stop smoking. Oh man, I switched over to papers. I don't like papers. People tell you, they do not smoke papers. I switched over to papers so I can stop smoking as much, which is helping. And I'm getting whatever air that I didn't have in my lungs back. So that's great. Because I definitely got to keep up with all this boxing conditioning. At 37, it's crazy. It's like, yeah, you need to do 200 push-ups, 200 squats. You need 300 sit-ups. I'm like, what? Yeah, you got to do 3 miles. Matter of fact, just keep running. Huh? 37, bro. You got this. You can do it. Okay, coach. Okay, coach. But, yeah, family, I just want to get up here and just put these testimonies out because, I don't really post so much because it's like, my content really is for people to be motivated and inspired to be better in life and to work on themselves. Like, I'm just constantly trying to improve myself, and I don't want to lose, man. I've already lost a lot in life, friends, family. But, the Most High said to me that, these things are to be lost because, of people's feelings towards you, of people's mindset towards you. And I said, okay, Lord, he's like, I made you for this. You're built for this. It's okay. You're going to be okay. And he talks to me all the time, and he's definitely trying to straighten me out as far as like certain habits that I have. I got to get out of these habits, these particular habits, so that I can get closer to the Most High Yah. And I'm doing my best with my best by myself, without the support. But I go to church, and they're supportive at church, so I'm gonna get there. They told me that we don't really gotta worry about you. You'll be okay. That's what everybody says that. I'm like, man, why y'all always think I'm gonna be okay? Why y'all always say we don't really gotta worry about you? And I'm like, man, I'm the one that you don't need to worry about. I'm just praying that the Lord bless me. I was asking for justice for a long time. Had people's names on my altar and everything. Altar being to the Most High Yah, the Alpha and Omega, Jehovah Jireh, my provider. And I don't know. The Lord did show me in multiple dreams that I would give vindication and that people would apologize to me, but I don't know when that's going to happen. Those dreams haven't come to pass yet. But the other day, I posted something on my Facebook and I was like, 37 is the new 24. And I was just basically saying that I look 24 even though I'm 37. And everybody just started saying happy birthday. And I mean a lot of people. And I'm like, it's April. My birthday is in January. I'm like, why is everybody saying happy birthday? Like, somebody just started the trend and everybody started going with it, right? And so one of my ex-girlfriends, like one of my first girlfriends ever, she went up there and was like, happy birthday. And I was like, okay, this has gone too far. I said, my first girlfriend ever in life up here telling me happy birthday in April? Ma'am. And she was like, I didn't think that your birthday was in April, but I said, it's been a long time since we dated. I said, ma'am, I said to everybody, I was like, when and where did I tell y'all it was my birthday? Man, people were ghosts. They flew out of that chat room. They were like, floop. That nigga wasn't lying here. He said, we got bamboozled. And like, so my homegirl up there told me something, oh, you tricked us. I didn't trick y'all. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say it was my birthday. I wasn't trying to trick you. I was just saying that I look 24 even though I'm 37. And so she was like, you tricked us. I was like, no, I didn't. Y'all tricked yourselves. I said, you tricked yourself. And so the Most High told me, he said, man, I allowed this to happen because I wanted you to know that people believe a lie about you. And nobody's questioning. Nobody has even tried to think about whether it's true or not. And the Most High said, yeah, they believe this lie about you and they didn't even. But, you know, the Most High sent me so many words. He said, let go, forgive. Right before I met my dad, he said, let go, forgive. After I got into the fight at the gym, the first thing the Lord told me, he was like, and I seen it, like physically. He was like, let them. He said, let them. I said, Lord, how powerful are you? He was like, let them. I said, Lord, let them? He said, let them. I said, Lord, what in the world are you doing? Okay? He said, let them. I said, all right, Lord. So let them do what they want. Let them comment what they want. Let them say what they want. Let them talk about you. Let them put you down. Let them call the police on you. Let them do whatever. Let them. He said, let them. I said, yes, Lord. I deal with the suffering, the long suffering. It's okay. The Most High, Yah, I love you, you know. And I go through every day. I question my faith in the Lord. Every day I question it. I'm like, oh, I don't know, Lord. He's there for me. He comes and saves me. He rescues me. He rescues my mind. He replenishes me. He brings me clients. He takes care of every day, by the day, in the day's time, on that time. Okay? He says not to worry. I already know what you need. And he said, don't worry about tomorrow and don't worry about today or the future. It will supply itself for that time period. And he sure enough is right. Although I want to be somewhere in life and I'm close to it, the Lord said, you still have a long way. I'm preserving you. I said, you're preserving me, Lord? He said, I'm preserving you. And please, somebody out there, confirm that with the Most High, Yah, and help me confirm these things. Because, you know, it's hard for me to get help when it comes to interpretation about the things that the Lord tells me. So I just got to trust in the God and hope that what he tells me is correct. And that it's not my mind talking to me, right? And he said, I'm preserving you. So, you know, I'm grateful to the Lord, the Most High, Yah. I'm thankful. Every day, you know, people will tell you, you know, I'm not looking for justice no more. The Lord will get justice when he's ready to. Don't get me wrong. Don't mean that I'm not human. I'm not going to feel emotions about things. But, you know, the Lord is in control. Lifestyle here. Child of God.